Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are
Hey, I'm
you?
good, thank you. Are you the owner of the school?
I am.
Cool. What kind of school is this?
It is actually a cosmetology school.
So is your school accredited?
It is. It's nationally accredited and recognized as a cosmetology university.
So what does it mean to be accredited?
So to be accredited, that means that I've gone through the process and I've proven to, on a federal level, that my school offer quality education and that you can be licensed and nationally recognized as a professional.
So your school can receive financial aid.
Oh yes, of course.
Awesome. How much money did it cost you to actually become an accredited school?
Oh, so that would, and I help other schools get nationally accredited. So I've seen it range from anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000, and that is a process in the beginning of the process, and then it can range, I would say anywhere up to $40,000. But is it worth it? Yes.
So how much money did you actually spend to finally become an accredited school?
So I have spent over, I would say, $250,000 to get to this point, and I think it was still worth it.
How much money do you make owning a hair school?
So I'm gonna give an estimate of what can be made owning a hair school. So with 50 students, I would say at $20,000, which is a competitive price. With 50 students, $20,000, that's about $1 million half a year, and that's only like a half an enrollment. So yeah, it's big money in hair schools.
Okay, so enrollment is only like 6 months?
Anywhere from 6 to 7.5 months, depending on what program you have. So the price I quoted, that's for a master cosmetology school, and that's about 7.5 months.
What piece of advice would you give somebody who wants to open a school?
So I would say make sure you get with someone who really can help you in the process, because it's not a cookie cutter situation. There is a lot of information. There's a lot of reading that's involved. That's a lot of communicating with other entities that's bigger than just like opening up a salon or something, meaning like the Department of Education, the Board of Cosmetology. So it's very important that you get with someone who understands the process of opening up a school, and to have some patience.
What's the best and the worst part about owning a school?
The worst part would be the patience. Like
Okay.
the patience, because once you become nationally accredited, it's not just moving at the beat of my own drum anymore. It's like waiting for the Department of Education, waiting for the Board of Education, waiting for I said my accreditation agency to sign off on things when it comes to getting the fundings that we need. So that is the biggest part, is really waiting, being patient, and really doing the work. Like there's no way to skip the process of doing the work.
How long has your school been open?
So this is our fourth year being open. So yay to that, because it's a process.
What is something that you wish you knew sooner?
I wish I had known how long it took to become nationally accredited. I thought that this was going to be like, I open up a school, we get state approved, and then we move on to national accreditation, then we move on to federal accreditation to get federal financing. But that is a process. It's not easy. It's not something that's just going to come overnight. You really have to prove yourself. You really have to be patient to get through it. So I wish that I had known that it would probably be easier to franchise versus just starting from the ground up.
So do you offer franchise opportunities?
Yes, we do. And so that was a part of the process too, of making sure that we was nationally accredited, accept federal finance. And so when our buyers buy into our franchise, they will already be ready to offer federal financing.
And so with franchising, if somebody signs up with you, you basically give them the blueprint, or like how does that work?
So with franchising, when they sign up with us, they will get the blueprint for opening. They'll get my coaching with opening, and they'll also follow up on a national accreditation. So I'll walk them through the beginning. If they need help with finding a location, that ain't really my forte, but we can help find a location. But we'll walk them through the beginning all the way up to getting the federal financing and getting their first 15 students.
Cool.